Hey there, loser. Has being stuck inside got you down? Want to go to your favorite bar and grill where the burgers are fresh and the tits are out? But you can't go outside, so what the hell do you do? Well, it's time to tell you creepy weirdos that thanks to Grubhub, Hooters now delivers. Now you can bring the boobs and beer home with you without having to even go anywhere. Why get a burger from any other place when you can get one from us that shows up cold and soggy, made by our chef Big Ronnie, who indeed does work near girls with big breasts. Who knows, maybe the cooks themselves have big breasts. That's the thrill of Hooters, you never know. How does your food get to your door and into your mouth? Our delivery man Bill has you taken care of, and boy does he have a set of bazumbas on him. That boy really eats. But the fun doesn't stop there. Bill brought his girlfriend Stacy along for the ride, and she doesn't have big boobs, but she has a friend who will give you a free month on her OnlyFans if you can help them score some weed for the end of Bill's shift. Are you ready for a hell of a time inside? Do you really have a choice? At this point, we're all that's left in business in your neighborhood. So if you're a lonely creeper just settling for some shitty food, order your Hooters from Grubhub today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mador.
What you're asking for has got a powerful price.
It's that time of the week. Welcome back to the Short News Podcast. Starting your week off right, well, middle of the week now because I fucked up again. I'm sorry. So I'm Alex Mador, as you know. This is the show where we make fun of the idiots running our country and rant about the things that are going wrong. I'm trying to be more consistent with these episodes again. I really am. To bring this show back to life a little bit, and I'm excited though, man. We're gonna be working with someone on another podcast that they do in a couple of weeks, guest starring with them and having a good time. Because I do crave social interaction, so this will be a good thing, and I hope it goes well. I don't want to upset anyone. I think it's like part of my OCD. Like I have a big fear of just upsetting people in conversation. So that is something that I'm going to have to work through in the near future. So if things get crazy, I just want to say, if things get crazy and I seemingly disappear for the next couple of days, don't worry. It's not because something is wrong. It's because, let me fix this pop filter. It's because we are moving out of New York City. We're getting the fuck out of here at the end of the week, and I'm excited. Where we're going, magic mushrooms are decriminalized, meaning you can do them without having to worry about getting arrested. That's pretty fucking cool. It's like a slap on the wrist. And, I'm fine with a slap on the wrist. They have these, I didn't even know these existed, but they have these chocolate bars now. They're like edibles, like THC edibles, except instead it's mushroom. And I had one over the weekend, like the cookies and cream flavor. And it was good. The aftertaste was terrible. But once you get over that and then it kicks in, it's so much better. So like you're just chilling, headphones on, zoning out for a couple hours. Like it was a great weekend in regards to that. And I wrote an essay on this chocolate bar and got an A on it. So that was impressive. What else happened this weekend? Not really much. Just been kind of busy with everything going on. I sold a few crypto cavies. That's always exciting when someone buys my work, and I've gotten into a rhythm with creating them and putting them out. So I'm gonna keep going with it. And I want people to collect these for years to come. I want them to circulate. And that, as of right now, there's 2 available. Each one is a one-of-one edition and will not be re-released. Some of them are 3D now. So voxel 3D art instead of just pixel art that's 2D. I took it to the next dimension there. Because I noticed that was becoming the trend on Rarible and the other NFT sites. People are doing a lot more 3D stuff. That's what's selling. That's what's more appealing. That's what is more work. So I had to learn how to make 3D stuff, and that's been really interesting and fun and therapeutic, and I sold one last night, one of the new ones, for a lot more than the 2D ones go for, which is good. Good news. Really good news. Sorry, my reflux again. This always happens at the beginning of the episode. But yeah, the NFTs on Rarible are really cool. I like the direction that this market is going into, and I just found out. I just found out about voxel art. I didn't realize how you could do it from your iPad. So that was cool. But the gatekeeping in the NFT space is getting to be ridiculous. Like, there are these assholes. They think they're in charge of the whole community and believe themselves to be so much better than everyone else, like in a cult. They were complaining about people who sell their pixel or voxel art as NFTs, saying that they're low effort and shouldn't be sold. And to that, I have to say, shut the fuck up. Who do you think you are? Like, who is to say what is and what isn't art? Just because you don't see value in it doesn't mean no one else sees value in it. Doesn't mean it was low effort just because it's simple to you. And by the way, every single crypto cavi has sold between $30 and $200 depending on which one. People see value in it. It's not just some low effort shit. So what are you doing shitting on people like this? It's art. Just because you're jealous that no one sees value in your deviant art fucking dragon fucking a dragon, whatever you probably made, doesn't mean simpler works should be excluded from the NFT community. Like, who's to say your NFTs are even art? None of these things even exist outside of the blockchain. The value is given to them based on how much the owner thinks it's worth, how much they value it. And these artists who are gatekeeping like this, let's just say they have very strong personalities. What I mean by that is they're mentally ill. Most likely, a lot of them are autistic. And listen, I'm mentally ill too. I've got my own issues. There's people in my family who have, who are on the spectrum. But I actually admit to my issues. Well, idiots like this dude on ClubHouse act so pretentious and believe their work to be worth more than everyone else's. Like, just because something seems low effort to you doesn't mean it is. Maybe you're just a holier than thou asshole. And this is all happening in the NFT Clubhouse rooms. And don't get me wrong, most of the people there are really chill, really nice people, welcoming, and inclusive. They know who I am, which is nice. But it's always the one or two pieces of shit who make the whole room toxic, like the guy I told you about last week who was yelling at all of us because no one was putting a starting bid on his work. So if no one is bidding on your work, then maybe no one wants to buy it, and you should try a new way of advertising that isn't demanding things like you're a 5-year-old at Toys R Us. Like, there's nut jobs in every industry. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Sales of NFTs have increased once again, and hopefully it's back for good. Because I need to make some sales. But I'm not going to yell at you to buy my blockchain guinea pigs. If it sells, it sells. If you see value in it, then cool. So yeah, the 3D crypto cavies are out. There's 3 of them in circulation. And then right? Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, there's 4. But the 4th one, it spins and it's uneven. It's kind of I wouldn't call it a misprint, I guess. So that one's kind of flawed. So I'm gonna put that at a discount, but the other ones are full price. So that's what's going on there. If you feel so inclined to check it out, if you just want to look at the work, then like I have it on Instagram. Um, they're very simple. That's the thing. Like I keep it very like cute and simple with these guys, and as time goes on, like I'm adding little top hats and other little accessories to them, and you know I'm still learning about this 3D stuff, the voxel art, and I think you know hopefully I will get better and be able to do more with that. So we'll see where that goes. Um, anyways, talk about the things that are going on in the world. Let me just deal with my dry mouth really quickly. Okay. So Kamala Harris was in Guatemala last week and had some interesting words for undocumented migrants who want to come to America in search of a better life. What'd she say? Like, do not come. And that pissed a lot of people off because Biden and Harris were supposed to be progressives, but Kamala is out here telling immigrants not to come and that we won't accept them and says come here legally. Like, bitch, don't you think they would come here legally if that was actually something that was possible, doable? What happened to immigration reform and making it so people have a better time moving here? Telling people don't come is not the solution. It pisses me off because I feel like I got scammed a little bit in my vote. Biden and Harris marketed themselves as the people who would stand up for human rights, progressive values that actually matter, but here they are saying things that Trump would probably say. So Republicans should be happy with Biden being in office. He's just continuing Trump's work. The only difference is he's a different old white guy. He just knows less about what's going on, too. You see him, like, bumbling and fucking shit up? He was like, meeting with all those other world leaders, and he just, like, was not mentally there at all. I don't know. It's not good. The videos I see of him, he just, like, he has, like, a handler who like has to call him over when he gets when he loses attention. Like, Joe, come on. Oh, okay. Like, instead of warning people not to come here, maybe Harris should be focusing on reforming immigration so that we don't need to have these stupid conversations. You know, Kamala is such a cop. It's annoying as fuck. So they're continuing construction of the wall, still holding immigrants in detention centers. What has changed? We're still, like, this is still a disaster of a country. We're still treating immigrants like criminals. We still have people who can't afford health care, people that live in tents on the street, yet we still call this the greatest country in the world? What are Biden and Harris actually doing? Like, Ted Cruz likes to complain that they're being too radical, but in my opinion, they aren't even close to as radical or extreme or as far left as they need be in order to make things right for everyone. You know, I hate the people online, like on Twitter, usually like middle-aged like white women who don't know what they're talking about, blindly supporting everything that Biden does. Like the Krasenstein woman. They look very stupid. Like, why are you not at all critical or not allowing there to be any criticism at all of the current president? The election is over. You don't have to keep pretending that Joe is perfect. We should be focusing on reforming the systems in this country, which are set up to screw people over, like immigration laws and police reform. We shouldn't be focusing on Joe Biden has a Venmo account and he sends money to his grandkids. I don't give a fuck. But of course, you know, the politicians don't want to listen to what the American people actually want and need. One can only hope that these things will change. I just hope Biden starts listening to us about the things that need to be changed, if he even knows how to listen to people anymore. how to like comprehend a sentence. He lied about forgiving student debt. That was annoying. I'm losing hope in this guy. I really am. And we also need to talk about the Fauci emails because I haven't really looked at those. And the Republicans online are up in arms about these messages. So we can see what's up with that. From what I understand, from what I've looked up, and if someone listening wants to correct me, then go ahead. But the email regarding the lab leak theory that like all the Republicans are freaking out about, that email wasn't sent by Dr. Fauci. That was received. It was sent to him by someone else who was citing the possibility of the possibility of the virus coming from a lab, like the slim possibility. Scientists had no evidence to support these claims or theories. It was just like a question that he was wondering, like, and trying to figure out. They were simply hypothesizing about something that may or may not have happened. And, the scientists' research ended up disproving the lab leak theory down the road. So even that dude ended up being like, hey, yeah, so I was wrong. My original, question, ended up being proven wrong. But of course, that doesn't keep the conservatives from assuming that when someone brings up a possibility, that means it definitely happened 100%. It's real frustrating, man. Sometimes I think out loud about whether or not something is possible. I mean, not in an email to someone, but still, oh wait, I've been outbid. God damn it. I got excited. You get these rarible notifications, and it's like, oh. But okay, so, I wonder out loud, can I take mushrooms and acid at the same time, and will it feel good? And that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to feel good. Just because I think there's a possibility that it might feel good. That's not a guarantee right there. That's an assumption. Or, a hypothesis. And then after wondering, I try it, take both at once, and an hour later end up on the floor sweating and overheating and shivering. So no, not a good feeling. So I disproved that thing that I once thought could possibly be good. That's science. You can't have science without wondering about all the possibilities, even the most ridiculous ones. And the other thing people were so mad about was the flip-flopping that Fauci was doing about masks, and we already knew about this, and we've already been pissed about it over a year ago. That's when I first found out about Fauci, and I was like, fuck this guy. He told us at the beginning of the pandemic not to buy masks, not to wear masks, save them for the people who are, I guess, more important than us, the workers, the frontline workers. And then months later, after hoarding all the masks for the medical people, he says, oh, my bad, actually masks do work and you have to wear them. After he told us before that we can't wear them for our own good or whatever, and that they do nothing, and that it's going to hurt us if we put them on wrong, because people are apparently too stupid to know how to put on a mask. So which one is it, Doc? I'm so tired of the people in power leading us on, jerking us around back and forth, telling us what to do without giving us the actual facts the first time. You shouldn't have told people not to wear masks, only to tell them a month later that they have to wear masks, that it's mandatory that they wear masks. You gotta pick one. The truth. You gotta pick the truth from the beginning. Otherwise, people aren't gonna listen. That's why so many right-wing Karens, don't believe you. The masks actually work. Because you already said they don't. And then you changed your mind publicly. Fauci fucked up big time. So, people are going to try to find anything wrong with these emails because they feel like they've somehow been lied to for a year and a half, and the government has to make this shit right. Fauci has to tell the truth, and even if he does, people are still not going to trust him. We've been fucking abused during this last year and a half of this pandemic. Our government has driven us insane under both Trump and Biden. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. One's more racist and golfs more than the other, but that's really the only difference. Regardless of the person in charge, the results are still the same. So I don't understand what Republicans are complaining about at the end of the day. And I don't know, like Ashley really wants us to move to a different country, and I'm not really trying to do that right now. I'm trying to hold out until this country gets better. I'm not trying to be an expat. I want to stay. I want the country to improve because I know we have the potential to help those in need, but right now we aren't. At least not enough. And I want to see someone get into power who actually makes a change for the better and fights for those of us who don't have enough representation in the government. And I really hope that happens sooner than later. Otherwise, then I guess I'm moving to Spain or something. Barcelona. So those are our leaders being shitty. I don't really know what else is going on in the world, but we can find out how it is through the eyes of our favorite Texas Senator, Rafael Tedward Cruz, because he has a ton of bullshit to say about the Democrats, even though the Democrats are doing the same shit he would be doing. He's on Fox News like every other day, maybe like every day, so we have plenty of content to make fun of, I think. Let me find his, okay, so here's the thing. Ted posts all his appearances on Fox News, like rips of them, to YouTube, to his own account, which I don't even know if that's something you're allowed to do. But we can, I'm not gonna rat on him just because
Senator Ted Cruz.
I appreciate the content. So here we go. He's on Hannity with our boy Square-Face Hannity.
Action, Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Listen, Senator, I'm going to be very frank. I think Putin, I think the mullahs in Iran, I believe President Xi in China, Kim Jong-un, hostile regimes, hostile actors, I think they see what we see. A weak, frail president. Why did Vladimir get a waiver to build a pipeline while simultaneously stopping the building of one here? Why is China getting most favored nation status under Joe Biden? I don't like what's happening at all.
Well, Sean, you're exactly right. We know that the Biden-Harris administration has been a domestic disaster. It's been an economic disaster. It's been a fiscal disaster. But there's been no area.
Speaking of domestic disaster, Sean, every day when I come home, my wife is getting double teamed, pounded out, spit roasted by Eduardo the pool boy and his cousin, Emilio. And I don't know what to do about it. It is not a good domestic situation. I feel weak. I feel like a weak man. There's nothing I can really do.
I gotta work on the Ted Cruz.
Well, cause I have no testicles. You know that cause I've said it many times. I said it all the time.
Area where they have messed it up worse than in foreign policy. In just 5 months, it has been a litany of foreign policy disasters, one after the other after the other. You got to go back to Jimmy Carter to find an administration with as many massive foreign policy blunders. The first day in office, what did Joe Biden do? He ripped to shreds the Remain in Mexico agreement with the government of Mexico that President Trump had negotiated that had lowered illegal immigration to the lowest.
That was not a good agreement. That's such like a fucking... So we just leave all the people that are trying to come to the country in Mexico. It's like, they even if they're not from Mexico, it's like, no, stay here. You're not allowed to. You're not worthy of coming to America. Like if someone comes to the country and they're at the border and they're like, "Can I come in?" Why can't they just be put in for like entered for processing? I don't understand why it has to be go back to Mexico. Go back to Mexico where you belong. It's like, sir, I'm from Guatemala. Oh, I don't really care. I do not care. I don't know what the difference is. Some of my brains were actually in my testicles, which I lost, and now I do not have my brains or my balls. And that is why I say things
that sound absolutely ridiculous.
Level in 45 years. That promptly created the Biden border crisis because he ended that international agreement. What did he do in the Middle East? Biden inherited peace flowering throughout the Middle East, the historic Abraham Accords. Biden immediately comes in, begins undermining Israel, begins attacking Prime Minister Netanyahu, sends $250 million.
Didn't Netanyahu just get fucked, bro? He just got fucked. He was in power for too long. They just ended his reign of terror. So I don't know, Ted. That it kind of seems like, because this was from 5 days ago, it kind of seems like you ended up being wrong. I don't know. That's just me, because the rest of Israel chose to remove him. In that, he was abusing his power and kind of being an evil fucking dude.
But no, we love that. We love evil dudes on our side. That is why I have supported Lex Luthor to run for president next. I believe that killing Superman is the only way to achieve peace. We don't like aliens of any kind in America. We don't. Illegal aliens, did he come here legally? Let me tell you, he came here on a spaceship. He didn't come here through customs or anything. Like we don't know what he's hiding. What kind of criminal past he had as a little baby on Krypton.
Dollars to the Palestinian Authority that is in bed with Hamas, and promises to give billions of dollars to the Ayatollah Khamenei. And what happens? We have war in the Middle East, and Hamas fires over 4,000 rockets into Israel. And then Russia. For 4 years, we heard Democrats saying, Russia, Russia, Russia. Well, what did Joe Biden do? He just gave a multi-billion-dollar gift to Vladimir Putin. He waived the mandatory sanctions on Nord Stream 2. I'm the author of those sanctions. I wrote those sanctions. They're bipartisan. They passed a year and a half ago. And
I wrote those sanctions, so this is personal to me. Because every time somebody denies me of something that I need to take credit for, it really hits my ego. And I have to go cry and jerk off into the corner. Am I the only one who cries after they jerk off? I don't know if that's just a result of not having testicles or what, but I cry after every time I jerk. Oh, no.
That pipeline, that natural gas pipeline from Russia to Germany, it was 90% complete. President Trump signed those sanctions at 7 p.m. on a Thursday night. 15 minutes earlier, at 6:45, the company that was building the pipeline announced they were immediately halting. We had won. It was a massive foreign policy and national security victory, and Joe Biden screwed it up and gave a gigantic gift to Putin and Sean.
Joe Biden ruined my plan. Joe Biden sabotaged my whole idea. I'm a child, and anytime somebody changes my ideas or disagrees with me, I have to go cry to Sean Hannity. Mr. Hannity, I am hurt. I'm deeply hurt. And I will go cry and masturbate while liking weird tweets that look like my wife getting pounded.
That mistake is a generational geopolitical blunder where a generation from now, Russia will be making billions from Joe Biden's gifts, and Europe and America will be hurting as a result.
All right, Hunter, is he compromised? Is that why he gave the waiver to Putin? TikTok, which we suspect was using that app to spy on Americans, was that given because he's compromised there? Senator, I'm getting beyond concerned here.
I don't think that it's that anyone has a blackmail dossier on Biden. It reminds me of what Reagan famously said about liberals. He said it's not what they don't know. It's that so much of what they know just isn't so. If you look at Biden's foreign policy, and you break
Dr. Seuss. It's not what they know. It's what they. What was it? I don't even. That's so stupid. Fucking nursery rhymes about liberals. Is that what they know isn't so? Listen, Ted, I could not fucking listen to you for more than 5 minutes. I really couldn't. Thank God that this is 5 minutes and 6 seconds. And that's it. It just isn't so. You know, I plan on starting up my rap career. Again, I'm going by Lil No Balls. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Let's just go in. Let's be a little more serious when we're talking about policy here.
Break the world into two groups, our friends and our enemies. What does Biden do? He undermines and weakens our friends systematically over and over and over again. And what does he do to our enemies? That's exactly right, like Israel, where he has undermined the government of Israel repeatedly. What does he do to our enemies? He shows weakness.
Israel's government is about to get like a overhaul anyways. 5 days later, Ted, and you are fucking wrong, my man. I don't know if you realize this, Ted, but you actually ended up being incorrect. You played yourself because, you know, it turns out Israel didn't want Netanyahu. They didn't want him. And it turns out you just have no testicles. That still hasn't changed. Yeah, I tried to put the guinea pig balls on me. It just, they didn't, my body did not accept them. It just started smelling real bad, and you know, I already smell pretty horrible. And you know, my family moved to a safe house away from me. I don't know where they went. I do not know. They did not tell me. They deactivated all their cellular devices. I cannot use the Find My app to find them. I'm Ted Cruz, and I'm alone. I'm very, very alone. They even took Snowflake. Snowflake left on his own. He was like, no, you left me while you went to Cancun, you piece of shit. Bye. And he walked away.
Shows appeasement, he coddles them, and he sends them billions of dollars. What is it with liberals that they look at Putin, they look at Xi, they look at the Ayatollah and say, you know what they need is billions of American dollars. And they think they're being cosmopolitan and enlightened. Weakness and appeasement never works.
I respect your opinion on a lot of things. We just had Michael Saylor on, and you know, I'm just learning about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh boy, here we go.
Look, I think it has a lot of potential. I think we're seeing enormous growth in it. I
actually invested in crypto kitties. I don't know if you know about this one. So what you do is you buy a kitty, and then you buy another kitty, and you have those kitties breed, but they cannot be related to one another. Otherwise, you know, that's kind of gross. That's incest. Even though we allow that in my religion, most likely.
He's not. I don't know what I don't know what Catholics are into, but they're into some fucked up shit.
Anyways, you breed the kitty, you get another kitty, and you sell it for crypto. And, you know, then you use that crypto to buy things like drugs. On the dark web, where I get my Blue Chew. The verdict with Ted Cruz, brought to you by Blue Chew. Blue Chew. I use it every day just to feel something in my balls where there is nothing.
I think part of the reason we're seeing people go to Bitcoin is because we're on the verge of an inflation crisis that Joe Biden has proposed. $7 trillion in new spending. We're seeing inflation. We're seeing lumber going up, homes going up, oil going up, gasoline going up, energy going up, commodities going up. And I think people are going to Bitcoin as a hedge against that. That being said, it is a new cryptocurrency. To be honest, I don't fully understand it. I think a lot of people don't.
I don't either.
And so there's risk there. So
I don't understand it. Like, is it a real coin? where do I get it? Like, do I hold it in my hands? Like what kind? Why is it different than any other coin? Like, I have this quarter right here. This is an American $quarter made of metal. You know, you got it right here. You know, it just looks like this. It's a little coin, and then you use that to buy like a little. I don't know what you buy with a quarter these days, like a little stick of gum. I don't see why that has to change. We've had coins for so long. Us Republicans, we don't like change. As you know, conservatives, we don't like change. So anything that is different, we are going to attack. That's just what we do.
Oh, Teddy. I love you, Ted. I love Ted Cruz. He is a weird man, and that is okay. Okay, what was I gonna talk about? I feel like I had something else going on in my life. Let me think about this for a sec before we go into the Karen videos. Oh, yeah. So this was, something that kind of bummed me out. So I don't talk about other podcasts very often, because I feel like I don't need to. They have so many listeners that, like, what, I'm gonna give them like one extra person, one or two extra people. But you know, one of the podcasts I've been listening to during this pandemic is the Frenemies podcast with Ethan Klein from H3H3 and the influencer Trisha Paytas, who she's famous for a lot of things. And they had some drama recently. They've had drama, you know, a few times with their show. Trisha walks off and says she's quitting the show, but this time it seems final. She quit the show. They had a disagreement of some sort over a segment, and now I don't know, they're trashing each other online, and it's really upsetting to see. Because it was cool to see them starting to become like a family. Because Trisha's actually dating Ethan's wife's brother. They're getting married soon, so it would have been cool for them all to be able to get along as like one big happy family. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And I don't want to blame Trisha's mental health issues that she has been very open about in the past. But this does just, you know, this conflict does seem slightly blown out of proportion unless there are things that I'm not aware of. And, you know, like I can appreciate how she, you know, feels, how she feels hurt. I can. I just wish they would work it out at the end of the day. I think a lot of people really enjoyed their dynamic, the show as a whole. Trisha being a part of the H3 family, it's really cool, and it was good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted, and you know what? Maybe one day they'll make up and the show will be back. But for now, it's a nah. Sucks that Ethan made all that merch, and now it's like for a show that doesn't even exist anymore. That's like some vintage shit now already. You can make bank off that, just charge double. Anyways, that's what's going on there. It's a bummer. It's a real bummer, but there's really nothing we can do, right? It's just sad. So, you know what time of the episode it is. It's where we look at the Karens of the week, the most recent incidents of, you know, middle-aged women, mostly middle-aged women freaking out in public over something that does not need to be this big of a deal. And someone got that on camera, and they were a hero enough to put that on the internet for us. So let's go into it. Skip to 15 seconds. Okay.
Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you! Yeah, with that fucking thing! What you fucking thing? You stupid bitch! You stupid fucking bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Bitch! I done been here for
There's a drive-through.
2 hours!
See this? Either I've seen this one before, or this is just like this is something that happens way too often. She like got out of her car and everything to yell at this person. That's crazy. It stresses me out.
Fuck you, ugly bitch! You ugly fucking bitch! Fuck you!
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
So I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about...
Oh, this is the magnetism lady. Yeah. Okay.
About Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic crystals. So this is what I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck too.
No, it doesn't. It's falling off.
Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great.
If someone could explain this, that'd be great. The key, like she's like holding it to her neck, trying to get it to stick, and it keeps falling off, like repeatedly. Does not stick to her neck at all. But she's claiming that the COVID vaccine somehow made her a magnetic, like somehow made her into Magneto. Is that what she's trying to say? She's a mutant now. That's ridiculous. We all are now making fun of you because you put a key on your neck and said it was going to stick, and then it fell off 20 times after you have attempted repeatedly to make it look like it sticks like a magnet. It's not doing it. No one believes you. You look ridiculous. This is hilarious, but it's also infuriating because people like this will go at like this far of lengths to feel like they are right about their stupid beliefs on vaccines. It's not good. It's damaging society.
Any questions?
What?
I'm a teacher.
What school?
PS333.
You're a teacher. You teach children.
Teacher. I do teach children. Is that?
I think
you
it's.
say that with a little bit of something in your voice.
Well, you're at an anti-rally.
I am not at an anti-rally.
This is an anti-rally.
This is a rally for freedom, and so
I think that's fucking bullshit.
I'm not anti. I'm pro-choice. I've been pro-choice my whole life. This is about choice. It's my body. My sovereignty starts here. Research is research. You either know how to do research or you don't.
That's the problem, is everyone's looking at data and interpreting.
Oh, this is an anti-vax rally? Oh, and she's a teacher at PS333 or whatever it is? Oh, you lost your job, lady. You just lost your job. You can't be a teacher and also an anti-vaxxer and be this much of a psycho. Oh my God.
It from without a medical lens.
So you're into scientism. It's cool.
Scientism?
What? Scientism? So you're into scientism.
That's what I call it.
Scientism. What is scientism?
It is this idea that only the material world exists.
What?
This is it. If I can't touch it, it doesn't exist.
Peer review is scientism. Clinical trials, that's scientism.
I guess you went to public school.
Public school?
Did you go to public
you
school?
teach at a public school.
Yeah, I'm quitting because I can't take it. It's torture.
I think that's the right choice.
Yeah, I know
think you're
you
making a really good choice.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
Congratulations.
Yeah, my chicken quesadilla. I'm driving around.
This is a Taco Bell. My chicken quesadilla. I'm driving around, dude. You look like you've had one too many quesadillas. You look like you ate the dude that makes the quesadillas. That's why you're not getting your quesadillas, because you ate the guy that makes them.
Come on, bitch. I asked you about my chicken quesadilla. You didn't get it. Bring your motherfucking ass on.
Did he wait? It looks like he has a t-shirt on, but he like either tore or cut the sleeves off of it. Like the short sleeves off of it. So now it's like a makeshift tank top. And I that's so trashy. Oh my god.
I'll bust your head, bitch.
What the fuck? Over Taco
Here
Bell?
I am. Shut up or put up. Fuck you, bitch. I'll beat the fuck out of you. I asked you, is everything there? No. It's not. I called it in.
This is how I feel, guys. I've got another student who has fucking anxiety and can't go into class. What the fuck? Like, I've just been emailed by his teacher to say... No, I've been emailed by his dad to say that he came into school and he wants to check if he's in class. The teachers reply back, no, he's not. Okay, we started school an hour ago. Like, where is this boy? Do you know what this means? It means I have to get up out of my fucking comfy chair and go walk around the fucking school and look for this boy. He's probably in the toilets. And then I have to be all sympathetic and understanding and act like I understand and...
I have to be all sympathetic and understanding. Like, that's such a bad thing. Is she mocking people with anxiety that don't feel good about coming to school? She's complaining that she has to get out of her chair. Like, you chose to become a teacher. This is what I don't understand, when teachers fucking bitch and complain about like having to do their jobs. It's like, you chose this. You knew it was going to be a pain in the ass. You knew you were going to be dealing with kids that don't know what they're doing. You chose this life. So shut the fuck up and go find the kid and deal with the anxiety. Because that is your job. Or quit. So you can sit in your fucking comfy chair all day.
Hear the shit as to why you can't go into the classroom. I don't.
Bridget, you can't do this without their permission. It's unacceptable.
She's searching through the trash. Wait, what is going on?
It's not the council. It's about the people who are grieving.
Oh, what? It's like a memorial for someone who died on that street. Jesus.
You can't do this.
She's like taking stuff?
Not your responsibility. It's not your space. What are you going to say about...
Oh, she's trying to like clean it up because she thinks it's like ruining the street or something. There's like flowers. Like, you know how they lay out flowers and stuff by where somebody died on the side of the road or something? Yeah, so that's what... And there's lots of them. It looks really nice, and this lady's coming over and like ruining it because she doesn't want it to be there for some reason. And she's being a full-on... This is Karen. This is Karen level 5 or whatever. Let me turn down this volume. It's like too loud.
Saying, what are you doing? Why do you think it's acceptable to do this? What are you going to do with the cards and the wine? What are you going to do with the cards and the wine?
You wait and see what I'm going to do with the cards.
What are you going to do with them?
Wait and see.
No, I'm going to phone up some of the people and put those cards there. It's not for you to do.
This man spat towards us at the subway.
From Gridtown to Grand.
And my friends wonder why I don't take the subway. They're like, oh, you're overreacting about being Asian and all this. I'm like, no, I'm not. That was the New York City subway, and I've seen multiple instances like that, so that's fucking bullshit. I'm not doing it. I will not put myself in that position where I end up killing someone because they said some racist shit. I won't. I won't. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm trying to sell NFTs. Like that's what I'm trying to do. So like, I'm not trying to fuck with the subway anymore. That's why I'm moving. Because people are fucking racist in this city. But like, not just racist, violent.
No thanks, city does. Yes. You need to have permission to be here. You have permission to be here.
Good. I'm glad you hear that. You know what? You guys are getting absolutely stupid.
What?
No.
Broadway and 10th.
Uh-oh. You know why he's mad? He's like tearing down all this like this construction equipment, these like barriers and stuff. So because they colored the crosswalk rainbow for gay pride. They colored the crosswalk rainbow for gay pride. And he is so upset about that he's come out here and started accosting the people that are in charge and knocking down their shit and making it hard for them to do their jobs. That's fucked up. That is really fucked up. And you know, like, there are people I know, like my high school bully. I saw him online like a couple years ago complaining, like saying it's a waste of money that they would go color the sidewalk, color the fucking crosswalk for gay pride. Like, we waste money on other shit. Why? But like the second it's about like gay or LGBTQ issues, then you're triggered and you say it's a waste of money. I mean, that's a homophobic dude that I grew up with. He used to call me all types of things, and you know, he might actually be gay himself and just hates himself. I don't know why else he would have been so obsessed with me. So it's a crosswalk. Why are you getting so? Why is it your business? It's not.
I will take this property. Get the fuck away.
There are kids here, please.
Sir, I
You
would
know, you
suggest
guys-
you leave.
Get away.
You know
I suggest
what?
you leave,
You
sir.
guys are getting absolutely
Hey,
stupid.
this is not your place.
It's not my place.
No.
You know
it's
what? Give me a shot.
not. No, I'm just saying you should really leave, sir.
You know what? I will leave because you guys are a bunch of assholes.
For supporting gay pride. Why is that? Why is that such a problem for somebody where they have to act this angrily and aggressively about something that does not at all involve them? You guys are getting stupid. What is the issue with that? What is the problem? You show pride in other ways. If it was a fucking American flag, red, white, and blue with stars and stripes and all that shit on the crosswalk, you would be fucking ecstatic. But because it's about gay people, you and your fucking cowboy hat prospector looking ass get all triggered.
Nothing except that
There's the police.
I disagree with what is going on, so I am speaking up. And I am not going to say no to what's going on. I will speak up. Okay, let's go chat over here.
What is this lady? You go to church anywhere? Wait, what?
Go to church anywhere? Huh? No, you don't.
These are children.
Mm-mm. Do you guys know how to get to heaven? Huh?
I don't know you guys at all.
I know. I just see you guys. You guys aren't like girlfriends, are you?
No, we're cousins.
Okay, alright.
Oh, because it's two girls can't eat together, so she goes up to them and says some homophobic shit. And then says they ask them if they know how to get to heaven. Oh my god, if I was out with the boys and someone came up to me and said some shit like that, again, I would be in jail. I would be in jail.
But if it was, it's genuinely not.
Yeah, you're right. But I just want to let you guys know, because they don't teach you young kids anything about God anymore, that it's not the right way to live. So.
Well, if you force it on somebody, it's not
no,
right.
I'm not forcing it, but the truth's got to be out there. Because
I don't know.
Lady, you need to leave Earth. Go to Mars. Take this shit somewhere else. Get on that fucking ship with Jeff Bezos and never come back. See that, what was it? Fucking... That petition to, like thousands of people have signed to prevent Jeff Bezos from coming back to Earth after he goes to Mars. I think it's a great idea. I think we should do that. I don't want him coming back. I say we take all this money while he's gone and give that to people in need. Give that to the schools, the public school system, so they can, pay teachers better, so they stop complaining about having to get up from their comfy seat. They're not getting paid enough to do stuff, I guess. But this lady is insane. Like, why is this your business if two girls are sitting together to eat? They're cousins. They're allowed to do that, and it's not your business whether or not they were dating. It's not your business. If you want to believe they're not going to heaven or whatever, then fine, you can believe that, but why do you have to put that on them? You just want to make them feel shitty. Otherwise, you would mind your own fucking business. I fucking hate religious nuts because they try to put their bullshit onto you, and if you don't believe the same bullshit, then to them you're going to hell, and they will make that known to you and just try to make you feel really shitty, like you're doing something wrong. It's like, no, you're doing something wrong by devoting your life to some invisible shit that you have no evidence of existing. People thought they heard the word of God back in the Mormon church because they would eat expired meat because there were no refrigerators. And they would fucking trip out because they were getting food poisoning. That's not the word of God. That's food poisoning.
I came over here out of nowhere, and we have no clue who you are.
Yeah, I know. God told me to come over to talk to you guys.
Oh.
So.
God told her to go over and talk to them. That's mentally ill. That's mental illness. And this person can just go around society and do this shit. And it's completely allowed, I guess.
Okay.
All right, girls. God bless. Jesus saves.
God bless. Jesus saves. Where's Jesus now? Where is he? What's he doing? The fucking world is in the worst fucking thing, the worst fucking situation of our lifetime so far. And where's Jesus? Where's God? That shit happens all the time. It doesn't add up. What do you have faith in if nothing is happening? God sent me here. God didn't tell you shit. You're probably on something, or not sleeping enough, or drink way too much the night before doing this. I don't know what it is, but that's some schizophrenia shit.
Actually, bro, my heart is racing.
They were literally children, young children.
Hi.
Karen of the week.
What are you doing? I'm coming over here paying over your shit. You know why? Y'all aren't even different anymore.
Uh-oh. It's another gay pride thing. So they're spraying like a rainbow with like spray paint on this I don't know what like a gate or fence or something. And this lady is coming over here in her, what is that shirt? The Rolling Stones, like the tongue out, but the tongue is like baseball. Is a baseball like that? Oh, looks like someone like from my hometown. It really does.
Y'all are all the same, trying to stand out. I could give a
You're all the same, trying to stand out. Why are you so mad about that? Why are you so mad about people being different? It's not trying to stand out. It's they're different from you. People are fucking unique, okay? And people have different sexualities. There's a spectrum. And people are allowed to be proud of who they are. You're proud enough of yourself to go out dressed like that. Looking like some divorced old hag that nobody cares about.
Get less what you are and what you think you might want to be and whatnot.
What you think you might want to be. So it's a choice, then? So it's a choice in a mental illness, is what you're saying? Like what you think you want to be? This bitch is like, does she not see the camera? She's being recorded, and now everybody knows she's a hateful prick.
But you're not going to go express it all over everything. I'm sick of hearing all of you. I'm sick of hearing all of you. You're sick. You're not going to do it. You don't pay taxes. You're probably immigrant here. What? Oh, I don't think that. Guess what? I live here. I pay taxes. I'm a grown woman. I have 2 kids. You're not going to put your shit all over everything all the time. All y'all want to do is try to stand out. You're not even standing.
What? All you're trying to do is stand out. No, you're just mad that somebody is different from you. So you're accusing them of trying to stand out. So you're just saying that everything that they are, their identity, is not legitimate to you. You're denying them that by saying they're just trying to stand out. Let me guess, voted for Trump? Reads QAnon daily? Probably on the QAnon email list? Uses Telegram? Check her phone, FBI. Check what telegrams she's on.
Out anymore. Y'all are all the freaking same. You don't even know what you want. Like what? Work. Get a job. Go do something.
We work.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
I bet y'all work. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something. Okay.
Okay.
So, goodbye.
Oh no, we're gonna stay here.
Okay, good. No, I have just as much right as you.
No, you do.
Actually, I have more damn right. You know what? I work. I pay taxes. I'm an American.
We pay for the spray paint. Yeah. We were born here too. Pretty sure my English is better than yours.
Oh yeah.
They're kids too. She's like spray painting over their rainbow because it's just such a problem. Gay pride is just such a big inconvenience for you. How? Mind your own fucking business. I hate people like this. You're just trying to be unique. Fuck you. You're fucking uninteresting.
It's fine because you're understanding exactly everything I'm saying, right? I'm sick of you all shit. Y'all are just constantly, always trying to stand out, make a big freaking scene. If y'all would shut up,
We're making a scene.
We're
making a scene.
Just like when
we bothered no one.
Look, all you want to do is express.
These bridges have been hanging for how many years, and now you're gonna come over here and
y'all
doing our
like
stuff?
each other? Are you confused?
Yeah,
You know?
this is my girlfriend.
Yeah,
like,
your girl stay home to be with their children. So we have a family. So they eat food and cook at home.
Stop all
Why
this.
does she keep saying that? Like, oh, I pay taxes, I work. But you don't believe that these people work or pay taxes, you fucking racist, homophobic piece of shit? I would love to drop kick this lady. I would love to drop kick this lady.
Fast food stuff, so they're present in their child's life and know what's going on instead of the kids being on the computer.
Why are you with your kids right
What the
now?
fuck?
Go tuck
I
your
was
children
just
into
with my
bed.
kids. Look, girl.
Your kid was embarrassed.
Where's
to
your
be with you.
where's your husband, ma'am? Probably out fucking some younger, hotter woman. You dirty piece of shit. You dirty, sweaty, grimy, fucking beat up old hag.
Said I rolled my window up because I don't want to say anything.
Girl, what? Where do your kids go to school?
Yeah, where do you work? Where do you work? And how old are you? 14? 14,
I'm
12?
16.
Ooh. Where's your car? You don't drive?
It's over there.
Okay, then get in your car and go.
We're gonna stay here and watch the work you're ruining.
Oh yeah.
It's been a pretty long time. Yeah.
Just as much right as
2 hours of work.
She just made it look like so bad. Like she's not even doing a good job covering it up. It's just her like freaking out. You conservatives aren't looking very good. You really aren't. You look ridiculous. You look insane, mentally ill. This is not how an adult conducts themselves. But apparently it is. You're that angry about people being allowed to be who they are. And I guess you freak out like this. But she needs to be 5150. That's not okay. Like, that's not sane. That is a mental breakdown. She is causing a public disturbance, harassing these children, and needs to be put away. Not in jail, in a mental facility, until she can fucking get her shit together, because that's not normal. That's not okay. I've been put in fucking mental hospital for much less.
And I'm a citizen. I pay taxes.
She keeps saying
So
that.
do we.
We don't pay taxes.
Yeah,
right?
we do. We work at a job. We work.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter. But it does. They said they pay taxes. They work at a job. So why doesn't it matter? She just like doesn't even know what she's saying when she's saying it. I hate people like that. Because they say bullshit, but they still think they're right. Somehow. Alright, let's help this dude out in this relationship advice real quick. My girlfriend, 30, past hurts me, 37, so much. I've been with my girlfriend for nearly 2 years now, and while there has been some great times, there's been a lot about her ex that is killing me. The first thing I noticed was when we started dating, she would randomly bring up her exes a lot, recounting past stories. Also, she would tell me with a smiling face about her college ex who she lost her virginity to, and she still kept their trinkets in a box, and how great he was as a person. Oh boy. It got worse for me. When I moved into her place during lockdown, there was still a lot of stuff there from both her exes. His and hers mugs, Valentine's cards, cuddly gifts. She broke up with the last guy a year before we got together, and her first ended 5 years before that. I told her how much it's upset me, but she passed it off as a girl thing. I really don't feel good about myself. She does like to criticize a lot, and has made joking remarks about my height. Both her exes were really tall. It comes up a lot lately in fights. I feel like we're getting strained. I don't know if I'm right or wrong in the way I'm feeling. Thanks for taking the time to read this. Well, if you're uncomfortable with her talking constantly about her exes and having all of their stuff around, then that's a conversation that you need to have very clearly, and make it very clear that this isn't just like some little thing that should brush off. This is something that legitimately bothers you at your core. And if she is not understanding of that and respectful of that, then is that somebody that you really want to waste your time with? Probably not, because they're just going to hurt you. They're going to keep saying these things that keep eating away at you. And I've been in relationships like that where they just endlessly talk about an ex-boyfriend and their penis and other things. And it's just, why do you need to hear that shit? You don't, like, fuck you. Not you, like the person asking for advice. I mean the girls that are saying these things. So you have to be clear, and not in like an accusatory or angry way, but you have to say that you are upset, you are hurt, and you are upset, and you don't want to be hurt anymore. And it should be that simple. Well, I don't know, not that simple, but it should be that clear. You know? Anyways, I gotta pee and shower, and I have a quiz I have to take probably. So anyways, this has been the Short News Podcast. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for hanging in there with me while I've been inconsistent. I love you all very much, and I will see you in a couple of days. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pre-game parties featuring acoustic sets from Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocation.exp.com/SP56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.